Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about many things about the future or near future or what it's likely that is going to happen. For example, we're still earthbound as a civilization. We have landed on the moon in 1969 in the last century, actually, but we've sent several uh, rovers to the moon and to Mars. So we're technically at the beginning of our space exploration as far as traveling to these celestial objects go. Because space exploration actually begins with stargazing. You explore the heavens with a telescope, with your binoculars. Binoculars are great. Or you stargaze with just your eye by looking up, especially if you are in a location where light pollution is not a problem and you can see the Milky Way. We've sent telescopes to space and to the Lagrange points near the Earth and between the Earth and the Sun, and such as the James Webb Telescope. We also have the Hubble telescope. So we are exploring the universe being earthbound. We have the International Space Station, we have satellites around the Earth. So we're at the very beginning. When it comes to information technology, cell phones and the internet, we are actually very, very advanced in that already. And with the help of artificial intelligence, we can explore even deeper on the implications of the age in which we live in. Like, for example, imagine a city on the moon where everything is made of crystals, where human dwellings are inside those crystals. And people inside those crystals live in rooms that are very bright with a bright light. And these are laboratories where they study the lunar soil. Of course, there's a lot of mining on the moon. Let's say in the future, mining the moon will be tremendously important so that we can understand the physical and chemical properties of the moon, its origin, and the origin of the Earth and of the solar system, right? Now, with regards to space travel, there is a astrophysics, and when you study astrophysics and you go more in depth with the formation of the universe and the expansion and contraction and all the stellar evolutions, we talk about wormholes, how wormhole travel could facilitate, could shorten the distance between 2 points in space. There's also belief that these wormholes exist naturally throughout the cosmos. It's like when you let go of a cup and the cup let's say the cup is made of glass, but then when the cup cracks, hits the ground, it cracks, and those cracks you can never make the cup back to what it was before you let it fall. So it's the belief that after the Big Bang, those cracks exist within the cosmos, and within these cracks, you have wormholes. Now, will we ever be able to generate a wormhole completely artificial? That's a question. But if there are intelligent beings out there, if there are other civilizations throughout the galaxy, they they might have the technology to travel through wormholes and go to other dimensions and parallel universes, right? Now, things that can be built in the moon are tremendous because as we explore the universe, as we land on the moon again, as we start colonizing the moon by sending robots to build our cities, it can be cities made of crystals, it can be bubble cities. We can create domes around our cities. We explored Mars and the moons of Jupiter and Saturn as we expand our human civilization, right? And human creativity, one thing to point out, just like Einstein said in the past, imagination is truly bigger than knowledge. It's with imagination that we're able to discover new things, and there's no limits to imagination. Now, with regards to computer and artificial intelligence, we have the supreme being, which is the computer, the internet. Every question you have, the supreme being will answer your question. The decisions to make, the best decisions, which helps our critical thinking, help us develop a more professional or more appropriate answer and response or an action to any possible events in the future. We're more than ever connected electromagnetically through cell phones, through these Wi-Fi, through these electromagnetic radiation that permeate space. If aliens were to see us from a distance, they would see so many waves, so many radio waves, microwaves, that they would for sure know that we are living in the radio age and the technology using light for communication. So the supreme being, the supreme intelligence, be it Google or any search engine, an internet of the future, connecting everything, every one of us to one another. And this generates a grid within civilization. And then it's important to recognize that each human being is an important element of this grid, of this system. And we are here for a reason. And one of the reasons for being here, just like the Greek philosopher said, Socrates, for example, living a life without observation is not worth it. So we're here to observe. We're here to share ideas. We're here to talk to new people. We're here to learn from people. We're here to learn from nature. We're here to observe. We're here to synthesize everything and make progress in our understanding. So we are already sort of already being ruled by the supreme intelligence, the artificial intelligence, the internet. Um, we cannot live our lives without our cell phone anymore. Sometimes I play a game. Sometimes when I'm at home, especially during the summer, I say, okay, let me do something really cool. Let me stay 2 days without a cell phone. Let me stay 2 days without any computer. And after 2 days, I go back to the real world. Um, Taking a break, sometimes it's important, which is why I think in the future there's going to be lots of motivation and advices to escape the world for a little bit. For those reasons, we have the Amazon rainforest in Brazil. We have places in the world where we can simply escape this tech age, where we can just rest and relax. But then, of course, after some time, we got to return to the 21st century technology. And this is a mind experience that we all have, and this is the future. And as time goes by, we'll learn more how to deal with the situation. And yes, and there's still lots to discover and lots to learn because once again, we're still earthbound, right? Technology is making great strides on in our lives. It's making a big revolution. But there's so many dots in the sky, especially if you go to a really dark sky with no light pollution. There's so many worlds out there. There's got to be a way to get to those worlds and spread the human seed throughout the cosmos. Thank you for watching.